I think the New York Knicks under Tom Thibodeau will make the playoffs as an eighth seed. And if not, they're just going to be the best lottery team. And I say that seriously. I really want to talk about how surprised I am by Alfred Payton. And let's talk about that. But first, I want to hear down below in the comments, will the New York Knicks make the playoffs? I'd love to hear your comments down below. And let's get into today's video. Let's talk about the New York Knicks. Alfred Payton, in his second season as a New York Knick, and I think it's been very surprising. And the reason why is he's shooting great from three. He's shooting the most he has ever from three, and he's hitting. And it's not a lot. It's about like 2 to 3 3-pointers a game. But Alfred Payton, I just think, has really surprised us through the fact that I didn't expect him to be playing this well. And I think one of the reasons why he has been playing well is because I think Tom Thibodeau has given him reins of the offense and has instilled confidence in him. So I think that's part of the reason. I love watching him play because I think he's one of the most talented defenders at the point guard position, and that's something he has been for a while. So it's really great to see him finally take the next step scoring, because he's had in the past few games games where he's been shooting really well. And it's awesome to see that because, you know, seeing him shoot this well from three-point range is just knowing that he brings an element and makes teams to fear him. And I know this year he hasn't been his usual self on the defensive end statistically, but I still see him make deflecting passes and disrupting passing lanes and being a pest on the defensive side for the opposing guards. So I think one of the reasons why the New York Knicks are playing really well is Alfred Payton being a true point guard, which they've lacked in the past couple of years. Next guy is RJ Barrett, obviously, is playing phenomenal. RJ Barrett has taken the next step. He's not having a sophomore slump. And for everyone who, I know his efficiency hasn't been the best, but tonight he was amazing. He was 4 for 5 from three, and he could not miss. And thank God he was hitting his threes, because he's a shooter, and shooters have to keep shooting through their slumps. And he had a 5-game slump where he was just not hitting anything. He shot 21 3-pointers from the 26th to the 31st and missed all of them. And tonight he shot 4 from 5 and hit them. So it's great to see that he was finally able to get his shot back, and he really has been doing a great job on the rebounding side. He's one of the better rebounding guards in the league, and he gives his team second chance opportunities and gives his team chance to start the fast break, which is where I think they've been scoring a lot and they've been beating teams, is because of their transition offense. And it's really great to see that. Julius Randle has been a double-double machine, and I think Julius Randle is one of the more underrated power forwards in the entire league. I don't even think it's fair to disregard how good Julius Randle actually is, because Julius Randle right now is shooting the best he ever has from three-point line. He right now is having his best season. One thing that I love is the step he's taken as a facilitator. He's literally embraced the role as being the guy who runs the offense, runs through him. You see him around the top of the post area, around the foul line. They're kind of using him how you've seen Nikola Jokic used as a facilitator of the offense, but because he starts around the key and the post area, he's able to facilitate kind of be like a standing screen at the same time. And it just works really well how Julius Randle has embraced this role as the facilitator of the offense at times. And it works really well because he draws so much attention around him in the post area that he's able to kick the ball out to one of his shooters. And it's so great to watch that. And then you have Mitchell Robinson, who had a good night scoring after being quiet on the scoring side, on the offensive side, for the last few games. So it's great to see him finally have a good offensive scoring night, and he continues to be one of the best shot blockers in the league. So it's awesome to see that. And then you got Nerlens Noel, Austin Rivers, Kevin Knox, and Emmanuel Quickley, who round out the second unit. And it's fun to watch. I mean, you got Reggie Bullock, who this team also, I think Tom Thibodeau has really, really hammed in their brains that if you're going to be playing for my team, you got to grab rebounds and play defense, because 6 players on this team who played, 6 players on the rotations had over 5 rebounds, which is insane to think about. And the only guys who didn't have more than 5 rebounds were 3 guards. I mean, Kevin Knox could be a forward, but Kevin Knox had a quiet night after, I think he started this year as a really good defender, and I know he shoots a lot of air balls, so, like a lot of times, but he's getting that confidence. He's learning that he doesn't need to be scoring all the time. He can do stuff that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. We didn't see it that much tonight, but the other guys who picked up the stuff were Austin Rivers and Emmanuel Quickley. Emmanuel Quickley continues to impress as a point guard. I think next year we'll see him replace Alfred Payton, and I just think he's so good. Tom Thibodeau was quoted saying about Emmanuel Quickley is that he's really talented, he's smart, and he's a great worker. I love his attitude. I love his approach. He's going to be a really good player in this league for a long time. And those are great words of confidence from Tom Thibodeau. Emmanuel Quickley, I saw him live. Literally, he went to school about 20 minutes away from me, so I saw him live a few times, watching him in Maryland play high school ball. So it was really fun to see that. Austin Rivers is a great backup point guard for Alfred Payton. Austin Rivers, I believe, is one of the, he's a borderline starting point guard. I think if as a backup, he's one of the best backup point guards in the league. As a starter, I think he's at the bottom of the barrel, but I think he's one of the best backup point guards in the league. And it's just fun to watch this team always play basketball all the time. So it's great to see that the New York Knicks have the chance that if they continue playing like this, I think they really could be a playoff team without a doubt. Tom Thibodeau keeps making them play hard defense, being a good rebounding team. What's stopping them from making the playoffs, I think, is just their inexperience. And I think that's the only thing that would hold them back from being able to make a deep playoff run. That's all. That's honestly, in my opinion, I think they're one of the better teams in the league. And that's all I got to say about them. That one of the better young teams in the league. Let me clarify that statement. One of the better young teams in the league. But yeah, so that's pretty much the video, guys. You've made it. I think they can make the playoffs. But that's about it for me today, guys. I hope you guys really did enjoy this video. We made it to the end of the video. Go check out my other 2 videos that I've made on the Sixers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. But that's it for me today, guys. I hope you guys really do have a great day, because I know I will. Till next time, guys. Peace out. We're going to milk this for another 20 seconds so I can get that sweet, sweet ad revenue from y'all. So, suck my tits. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Probably didn't like it. You guys don't like sucking my titties. That's it, guys. I really do hope you guys have a great day, because I know I will. Till next time, guys. Peace out.